Okay, so now I'll show how when using OAuth it doesn't work as expected. I added the well-known interface endpoint to the Python MCP, just so when ChatGPT queries the OAuth authorization server, it will return the path to an authorization server that is mine. This was before. I didn't change the code. It was just showing it now. There was no code changes in this demo. I'm running the MCP same as before, and it is exposing this endpoint. Okay. Now I deleted the previous connector, and I'm going to create a new one with the same endpoint. Only now I am going to have authentication OAuth selected. Okay, pointing to my PC, selecting authentication OAuth, checking I trust, creating. This is clear. I'm going to click the create. Okay, and I'm showing that it is going to my MCP server, querying for the well-known OAuth authorization server, then redirecting to the OAuth authorization server, registering the OAuth client, authorizing and generating a token. Okay, what you do not see here is after generating the token, it does not go to the MCP server back to query for the tools, and that is the first issue. It's not querying for the tools after it's getting a token, and because of that, it is marking the connector as not being compliant to OpenAI because it thinks that it doesn't have the tools. Okay. Let's so we see the MCP server is not compliant, but this can first of all, it's not true because you saw that the tools exist, and this can be fixed. Yes, so if I click refresh, okay, then it goes to query the MCP server, and now it's querying the MCP server and getting the tools, and now it will know that the tool exists. Okay, so it's marked as okay, and I'm going to try and use it. I'm refreshing the page. You're going to try and use the tool, the demo auth, switching it on and doing the query. And the query, search for cupcakes and count them. Yes, it's reading the document, and I can see requests to my MCP server. Okay, so that's great. I see requests, everything's working, but and that's great. But you will now see, and here is the bug, that when I will go now and publish this connector to my workspace, okay, I'm going to publish this to my workspace. I will go to the other user, which is in incognito, another user in the workspace that didn't create the MCP. Okay, refreshing. and I'm going to locate the tool. Yes, here is the demo auth that I published to the workspace. I'm going to connect to it. Before that, I'll clear the trace. Okay, it will go and ask me for a code from OpenAI. Place it. And then it will redirect to my OAuth server. Because it's in incognito, I'm not logged into the OAuth server. I will log in as the account it@centrical.com. Here I can see that OpenAI was redirecting to my OAuth server, but still no calls to MCP. Okay, I'll get the code. I'm selecting a tenant. It is not important. We have the OAuth is multi-tenant. Never mind. Okay, but I can see that now a demo is connected. The MCP is connected. I have no errors. But I also see that OpenAI didn't, after the connection, after creating the token, didn't call my MCP server yet. Okay, didn't call the MCP server. It should just got the token, and now I will try and use it. Okay, switching it on. I'm going to search again for cupcakes, and this time I will get nothing and there will be no calls to MCP. I'm going to clear just to make sure that we see if there are new calls. Running the query, it's reading the document, but nothing has happened. And it thinks that there is no... It also didn't take a lot of time. It thinks that there's no records. There were no calls to the endpoint of the MCP. These are calls from before. I just cleared them. Yes, I just cleared them and show there are no calls to MCP. I can run as many queries as I want. It will not query MCP, and the only way that to make it query MCP is for this user to also create a connector. The same, it can be the same URL, the same everything, but it will not work. And I tried with several users. The user that did not create the connector can't use it. It just doesn't work. That's the demo. Thank you for your time.